Like this, but they're wearing red hats. African-American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, please, President Trump, come to Chicago.
Trump said African-American ladies in Chicago are wearing red hats and asking him to come to Chicago. Can the African-American ladies come to the forefront? Who is he talking about?
So a lot of African American ladies are now coming out like, at what point did we say you should come to Chicago? Okay, because he said African American ladies are, begging him to come to Chicago, okay, wearing red hats and ask him to come to Chicago. When it comes to the 92%, I don't think you will see them with the red hats. And a lot of people are actually reacting to it. Well, I'm going to let some of the videos I've gathered for you guys to roll, but I'd love to hear what your own take are. Are there really African American ladies that are actually asking for this? Even though I saw, that some like two ladies who are talking about flipping Chicago for Illinois, and a lot of people are now reacting to it. I guess maybe that's the video that he saw, and he felt that African American ladies are now asking, that's the 92%, are asking him to come to Chicago. Well, let's get into the video, then I'll come back with the commentary. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
So Trump said that it's some African American women who are walking around with red hats in Chicago requesting for National Guards, right? All of y'all, can y'all just show y'all face? Like, no, I just want to talk. Like, I just really want to talk. I could come to the front. Come to the front, line yourself up. I just want to talk.
They are currently attempting to ethnically cleanse America, and we are currently in the conditioning phase of it all. Everything that you see that's going on, from the mass deportations to all of these troops being unloaded into various states. I think at this point now we have 4 states. It's all part of this plan to ethnically cleanse America, get rid of all of the ethnic groups here in America. The major ones are the ones that they feel is a threat.
Then Washington, D.C. must be swept clean. I believe entire neighborhoods probably need to be emptied, need to be bulldozed. I believe that there are places that are so crime-ridden and so infested that you just need to, you're just going to have to crack down. You're going to have to do the job, and you're going to have to get the crime out of Washington. That's my personal experience. Don't believe the bullshit that you hear online. What happened to D.C., especially during the civil rights period, was that protesters that were bust up here stayed here. The city was burned to the ground. This happened during massive riots throughout the 60s and 70s. Mass swaths of the city were torched and were never really rebuilt. It is one of the worst, most racist narco states and welfare states imaginable. In that neighborhood that I would walk every single day, racial epithets were screamed at us. Rocks were thrown at us because we were white people. This city is a sunken place. It is an unsafe place. I mean, if that's what happens to me, imagine what happens to somebody who's visiting here from a foreign country. Right? It's totally and wholly unsafe and a scar on the face of our country. And it must be healed. And President Trump is going about that heavy work.
DC is a scar on the face of our country. If that's so, what the fuck do you call them sundown towns in the South? Why haven't they been cleansed? Since the reason why you're bringing this up is because DC is so racist, right? They're so racist, right? What happened to all of them racist ass cities and racist ass neighborhoods in the South that are still prospering? Why haven't they been cleansed? You see, each time they wanted to get rid, or they wanted to exile a minority or an ethnic group, so far, they have to give you a reason so that you can back them up. At least they have to give the stupid white people who don't know any better a reason so that they just fall in line. And now this is the one that they're trying to generate for Black neighborhoods so that they can prompt this ethnic cleanse that they've already started. They've already begun, especially with the mass deportations. They've already started. Now, let me explain to you why I state we are currently in the conditioning phase of this all. Did you know that at the beginning of June, right, there were 700 troops that were deployed over to Florida and Texas? By the end of June, there were 4,000 guards and 700 Marines that were in Los Angeles. In the beginning of August, they deployed 1,835 guard troops to DC. And we are still in August when the Pentagon just announced that the military deployment to Chicago. Y'all don't realize that all of these troops just walking around amongst civilians has now become normalized? It's become normalized. When they first started doing it, we were hearing about it all the time. There was outcry. There was public outcry against it. And now it's become normalized. Same thing with the mass deportations. It's becoming normalized now, which is why I state we are in the conditioning phase of this ethnic cleanse that they are currently going through with. You want to know what's even more ironic? That on October 18th, 2024, Kamala literally stated that Trump will send the army after you. That he will send the army after you. And media outlets like The Hill Opinion said that it was a lie. They said that that was one of Kamala's newest lies. Damn, that woman is right. Black people, we need to start thinking of a plan. We need to start figuring out a way, an exit strategy if it comes down to that. Okay? Get your passport, get your papers, get a trade in case you have to leave the country and you need to pick up some work somewhere else. They are attempting to do it. They're not attempting. They're going through right now with the process of ethnically cleansing this country. They're doing it. Now, we can fight back, or we can also figure out a way to protect ourselves. I want to do both. But at the end of the day, I want all Black people to be protected. That's my main concern. That's my main want. That's my main desire. But yeah, that's literally, this is America.
TikTok, I was just sitting here and I saw a video of this man saying that Donald Trump said that he was going to come to Chicago next and then he was going to go to New York. He said that, and the man quoted him and said that Donald Trump said, and I quote, this is what the man said, the African American ladies, the beautiful black ladies or something like that are all saying, Donald Trump, please come here, in other words, and make it safe. How many black women out here in TikTok world said that? That's from Chicago, because if you did not say that, because he said all. So if you did not say that, isn't that defamation of character? I'm just asking, like, can he get sued for that?
A lot of people actually reacting to it, but let's go to the comment section of the first video and see what people are saying. So someone said, they probably said, I wish he could, he would come to Chicago, but I don't think he was culturally competent enough to understand what they meant by that, okay? Lot wants him to come. You all know all he do is lie. Okay, hear me out. There are in fact African American ladies on TikTok in Chicago who are wearing red hats and talking about flipping Chicago, Illinois, okay, because they have disagreements with the current Democratic administration. I actually commented on a few of their posts basically asking, why would we flip red instead of A? Addressing and fixing the issues, okay, with the Democratic Party, or B, look into joining or creating another political party. I know this will come, or because no matter how you look at it, Trump will benefit from the flip red talk. So I hate to say it, but that was actually kind of true. I wish I knew their names so I could tag them. Okay, so that's the ladies I was talking about, right? It's two ladies who started an organization called Flip Chicago Red or something like that. Okay, it's giving come. We just want to see something. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that man who was talking, okay, in an interview, and he said he's not in, like, they don't want him in Chicago, right? he should not even think of coming to Chicago. Well, I think that's where all of this are coming from. You are gonna watch other side of TikTokers flip Chicago Red being vocal for a few years now. They just show him, okay, some people said they just show him AI thing and he just believes it. Someone said in another post that Trump is understood black women when we said, we wish you would come to Chicago, okay? Somehow according to this creator, that he actually misunderstood what these people are trying to say by come to Chicago, because they, you know how black people actually talk, and they were like, we want to see what will happen at the end of the day. Like, there was already somebody telling you don't come, so when you come, let's see what happens. So dare to come, right? I guess that's just what it is. I believe he's talking about Danny C and Chicago Flip Red. Okay, and this other person say is those 4 ladies that keep showing up the town halls. They don't even live in the city of Chicago. They live in the suburbs that keep talking about Chicago is gonna turn red. It's like 4 of them. Okay, this one said Trump stay talking to people, but obviously they are in his head. Are the African American ladies with red hats in the room with us right now? Okay, are they actually 92% or not? Chicago is the Obama city. No one thinking about him. He is a simple fact of numbers. Even though a lot of you who are against it are vocal, does not mean it counts for 100% of us, okay, according to this person. So this one said, I can't stop laughing when he said that my husband and I looked at each other like, who that is he talking about? Name one, just one. I live in Chicago and I haven't seen one black woman wearing a red hat saying, I wish Trump would come here, okay? Me and my 15,000 of my female friends and family, even more on the south side. The obsession with us is crazy. Chicago check-in. I don't know anyone that fits the description. So you don't believe black people want to be safe in their city, okay? There was one I had a discussion with on Twitter. She was in absolute denial about Project 2025. I wished her well, okay? Another person, actually, like so many people actually started talking about the whole 92%. One of the bluest city, 92%, aren't asking him for shit. He's a liar. We all know why he's coming, because he doesn't like governor and mayor going against him, okay? I must not be African or American or in Chicago, because who that said that shit, okay? He made it seem like it was the whole city. It was only 2 of them, okay? According to this commenter. Well, a lot of people are like, we cannot be calling you to come to Chicago, especially not the 92% asking you to come. It's just 2 ladies who are making videos on the internet, okay, talking about flipping Chicago red. Those are the only ones who actually, you know, are talking about it. But aside that, some people are saying that he's actually misunderstanding exactly what they are trying to say. But I'd love to hear your take about today's video in the comment section, guys. Please do what? Subscribe to my channel. Let's have that take in the comments. Subscribe to my channel and do give the video a thumbs up. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Credit to all creators on this video. Bye, guys.